is Jessica Ferguson. I'm the winemaker at Cirame, and I also look after all the laboratory as well. So my background is in food science, and before working in the wine industry, I worked in food manufacturing, environmental science, and also pharmaceuticals. And I started at Cirame as the laboratory supervisor, and I've been here for 15 years, and during that time I've been promoted to assistant winemaker, and then last year to winemaker. What I love about the wine industry is that everything is different every year. So because we are growing an agricultural product, we're growing grapes, the seasonal differences every year will mean that we end up with different wines every year, different challenges, fantastic vintages that are a little bit more difficult. And so unlike working in food or pharmaceuticals, you're not doing exactly the same thing every year. You have to be creative, you have to learn and grow every year that you make wine. So that's why it's such a fantastic industry to work in. Well, my latest project is learning how to bake sourdough bread. I've just had a bit more free time lately, and somebody gave me a sourdough starter, and so I've been playing with that, and I baked my first sourdough on the weekend. But I am very interested in cooking and baking as well, and I also like sewing, so I sew costumes for my daughter's dance troupe, and just crafty sort of stuff. So I think my most favourite Cirame wine is our Sauvage Chardonnay, because it's a wine that we start thinking about really early on, right from when the fruit comes in off the vineyard, and you're thinking, oh, this is really good, could be one of the years that we make a Sauvage Chardonnay. And as far as matching it with wine, this year we had it at a dinner with some beautiful fresh Queensland crab with this gorgeous cream that was made out of bunya nuts. I don't know what else is in it, but it was just the most wonderful dish made by Matt, and it was actually the perfect match with that Sauvage Chardonnay because it was rich enough to balance the wine. What I love about Cirame is we're coming from that niche region where not a lot of people might be aware of the granite belt and how tiny it is and what a special part of the world it is. Those freezing cold winters. I come from Tasmania, which is a cold place as well, so I feel I have a special affinity with it. I also think that the wines are so carefully looked after in the vineyard and grown that there's a real individual attention to each one. So I definitely think they're a little bit unique in that way. And also we're constantly evolving and looking at new things that we can do. So I think there's some really exciting wines coming through the pipeline in the next few years as well. So that's something to look forward to. But I'm very proud of our wines. And I've seen the company come a long way, and the wine styles get better and better as the years have gone on. So that's been very satisfying as well. I really, really loved that dinner. That was one of the best dinners that we've had. Just looking at the two chefs and what they did and their approaches that had some similarities, but also some differences as well. And just the way Sasaki-san was so devoted to his ingredients and the quality of his ingredients. And he'd obviously thought so carefully about the wines and how he wanted the wines to complement the food and the food to complement the wines. I think that's really important because sometimes chefs just want the wine to complement the food. They're not thinking about the food also making the wine look better, and it should be a two-way street, and I feel like he really achieved that. We had people at that dinner that didn't like beef or didn't like steak and said that that was the best beef they'd ever eaten. I had one of Australia's top food critics sitting across from me, and she could not stop talking about how wonderful it was. So it was definitely an amazing dinner. I was so happy I was able to be there.